Should you be using vaginal wash? Should you be using feminine wash? Should you be using whatever name they decide to call it these days? We're going to get into that. And by the end of this video, you're going to be able to confidently walk through the menstrual care aisle and make the decisions that are going to be best suited for you and your body. This one may ruffle some feathers. First things first, it's not a vaginal wash, though many companies call it that. And here's why. This is your vagina. It's inside of you. And from a different angle, your vagina would be inside here. No washes should be going inside of there. Of course, it's self-cleaning. But beyond being self-cleaning, there are also many other reasons nothing should be going inside of you. What these companies mean to say is vulva wash. Now, the vulva is the exterior pieces of the anatomy. So that includes your labia, both the inner and outer, and also the clitoris. Now, these are perfectly fine to clean. However, not with some of the stuff that's on shelves. And the reason for this is because our skin is our body's largest organ. But not only that, the vulva skin is more permeable than your normal exposed skin, which allows it to get irritated far faster. And not only irritated, but that irritation can create a disturbance for your pH, which can create a whole nother host of problems. So what should you be avoiding? You should be avoiding fragrances, synthetic and otherwise, because some essential oils can also cause irritation. You also want to avoid dyes. Your liquid shouldn't be colored. And I mean, this video is about washes. However, this goes for the sprays and certainly for the douches. Don't use them. Just like the douches in real life.
Must be that time of the month.
The ones on the shelves you want to avoid and stay away from as well. Listen, your vagina should not be smelling like a pina colada. And if that's what you're going for, you could possibly be leading yourself towards irritation or worse, infection. But I do believe it's important to wash the vulva. While some people say, leave it alone, leave everything down there alone, the reality is they have sweat glands and hair follicles and you just want to clean up. Now, the word we're not going to be using here is dirty because there's nothing dirty about your vagina. And for properly cleaning it, I suggest warm water and a mild, scent-free, dye-free wash. And that's not just me saying it. The Mayo Clinic agrees. And just like when you wipe, you want to be doing it front to back. And the reason for that is if you do it the opposite way, you risk bacteria from the anus traveling to the vagina and possibly causing infection. So by now, you've likely gotten my take, right? The scented, colorful, fancy named soap and soap-like products are not necessary. But not only are they not necessary, they could potentially cause irritation and infection as well. And stick to warm water and a mild, scent-free, dye-free option. So next time you're walking down the period care aisle, take note of the brands that are being predatory. The ones that are constantly referring to odor down there or telling you that you need to smell like flowers. I'm looking at you, Vagisil. It's not needed. And there are other options out there that can be helpful. And some of the options aren't even in the period care aisle, like Dr. Bronner's Pure Castile soap as an example. So one thing that you want to take note of though is that even when you're cleaning the outside parts, you want to ensure that you're not getting them in the vagina. Because even the mildest soaps, if they enter the vagina, can potentially cause irritation. Now there are some people with vaginas of steel. They can use the bar soap that they use under their arms today down there without any issue. To that I say, just because you can, don't mean you should. So the key things you want to remember is that it isn't vaginal wash, even though I included that in the title because that's what a lot of people do call it. It's vulva wash. And while it isn't necessary, you could use it as long as it's mild, scent-free, color-free. And if you ever move or change to a different wash or you want to try a different one out, it's always recommended that you try just a little bit and test a little bit on the vulva initially. You don't want to go right in. You do like a patch test. You just want to make sure it isn't going to create any undesirable reactions with your body. Our vaginas in their healthy state are acidic and they have the same acidity actually as wine. And they create some healthy bacteria that keeps them thriving. And you don't want to mess with that. So making sure that you're cleaning just your vulva, never the inside of your vagina, just the outside, and doing it front to back. Did you find this video helpful? Let me know in the comments. And let me know any other videos you'd love to see on this channel. We'll chat next time. Bye-bye. Stay up. The fallopian tubes are acting up.